Hey, I got some happy news because I already received that lot of project neon signs that I showed in the previous video. My friend who picked them up and stored them for me, he drove down to the south of Germany for holidays and he brought them along on his way. So thanks again so much, Mark. Now I have them here and we can check them out together in this video. I'll put them on the table one by one and then we'll see what we got. I'm starting with the single tubes. I only have guesses for the colors. Let's just be surprised. I have no idea about the color from this one. This might have been repaired in Europe because I can see some welds here where you can see that it has been coated after welding. So it might be an American tube that was broken and some European person repaired it and gave it new color. And it's turquoise. So it's turned to the side right now. It's I think a hockey or football helmet. Like here's the ear area, this is the head, and this is the face protection. And I might make a little sign with it and put butt letters or open letters or something like that inside the head. The diner could be green. I think this is from one of those generic signs with the space rocket, rocket diner. And on these designs it is usually green. Yes, it is. A bit dim in the center, but that's pretty normal for standard green phosphor. The mercury vapor tends to settle down and not stick to the standard green phosphor, so it will take a while and then all be the same brightness again. And the phosphors, I guess, will be blue. Sometimes they are white. I think most times they are blue. It's blue. I continue with the signs that have an American neon transformer on them. So I prepared my 230 to 120 conversion transformer with an American outlet. This will in most times drive them okay. Sometimes there are problems because it cannot convert the frequency. So the signs will still be getting the European 50 Hz instead of the 60. I'm hoping for the pull switch. No, we got nothing here. Okay. Will it be working? Also no flicker, so it might be the transformer is dead. Sometimes you get signs in Germany with a blown transformer because people just use a mechanical adapter to plug these in the European outlet, and it will fry the transformer because it will be getting the full 230 volts. You need a transformer like this to operate them in Europe. So let's just open these electrode connections and see if we can test it right away with a different transformer. One transformer wire is going here. I'll just cut this wire for a quick test. Okay, tubing is good, transformer is bad. That's okay, I can fix that. Next sign with a transformer. This is the one that was in the sales ad, the one that I officially bought. Ground connector is missing. Let's give it a frame ground from here just for safety. And plug this into the converter. That is working. And I'll have to see if this transformer wants to deal with the 50 Hz or not. I have had one Evertron model that got really hot on 50 Hz. It even warped the casing a bit, so I'll just have to do a test run if it will work like this or not. Tubing looks good, some letters are a bit dim, but this will clear up after it's been running for an hour. That's just the solid mercury vapor. Vintage design camel. I made a guess for 70s to 80s for the hair of this guy, and the transformer says March 84. And I'm plugging it in now. Yeah, wow, very loud transformer. I saw this lighting up, so I expected it to be okay. Needs some new blockout paint. We got old Supro 75,000 Kelvin white here. There's the manufacturer label. So a very old, non anymore existing maker of neon tubes. Supro Lux. Sign looks good. I think there's also a backlight behind the photo. Yeah, it's like a vacuum formed black plastic box behind here with a white tube in it. I'm coming to the signs with American transformer that are incomplete. There's a part of the A missing here from the glass. And also the plug, so I'll have to rewire this. You should get a slight flickering with that tube missing. Yeah, so this is flickering. This in the beer through the capacity of the air. This tube's not working. Let me jumper this real quick to see if it lights up. Like so. Yes. Very bright, very noisy. That is the condition I was expecting, and I can repair the glass of this. You probably see flickering in the video. That's just from the camera. It's working fine. Beautiful sign, nice colors. This is the flasher. Again, no plug. The ERS and 29 should be flashing on and off while the rest is always lit. And this works with a mechanical flasher. So inside this long transformer case, there's a little AC motor that rotates a cam that pushes on the switch to flash this part. Electrode boots are missing, so maybe somebody has tried to find a fault here before. Let's see what I find. I could remotely imagine that it even has a 3-position switch, so you can turn the flashing on or off depending on if you are annoyed by that. So this outer ring is pink. It's off. Yeah, probably no 3-position switch. I'll open this up later and see what's going on with that motor. Also, there's no slide flicker in here, so I don't think there's a tube. One of these failed, so I think just the second transformer is not getting any power at all. Last sign with an American transformer with some rust coming out and an obvious break here. So again, I'm hoping for flicker in the tone and the yellow tubes. The yellow tubes are painted on this sign and usually losing quite a lot of paint over the years. I see the yellow flickering. Not sure about the tone, it's probably too dark. Let's try to jumper that broken keys tube. That looks good. I think I'll have to remake this one, but it can be repaired. That looks good, and as I was expecting it. Interesting hams. It's smaller than I thought. It's all 8mm glass. Pretty handy. So let's just connect the transformer and see what it does. There's one electrode wire missing from the on tap. I assume it might be all blue, and I might make a different on tap tube for it to to have it a bit more colorful. They were also made with red and yellow on tap. Yeah, it's all blue. There is a manufacturer mark, Supro L41 blue. So again, Suprolux, old neon tubing maker that has been gone for many years. Nice sign nonetheless. Some aging here and there just shows that the tubes are not new anymore, but that's okay. Nice, my first Hems sign. Very rare in Europe. Other themes of Hems I have seen sold for as high as $1,000 for the beer neon signs. So they are a popular collector's brand in the US. And it's standard blue. Not sure if you can see that on the video. It's a rather pale, soft blue, not as strong as the other. Three more signs to go. This has an obvious break in the letter D, just as I guessed from the photos. It has the older font with a lot of serifs. Pretty nice font. And I'll try to get it running without that broken tube. And the other wire goes to this electrode. Very nice. The rest is working. Nice font, looks really good. It's also pretty wide, and I can repair this clear glass. This will be a nice repair project. This is the sign where I guessed on the photos that this Michelob tube is a bit warped. Let me check from the side. It looks okay from the side. It's maybe an optical illusion because this steel beam is bent upwards a bit. And also the glass is not nicely parallel. That's just tolerances from mass production. So when you make a text tube, you should make sure that the vertical lines are nice and parallel on your sign. So in best case, you use like a square pattern paper or something. Yeah, tubing seems to work fine. Yeah, that's the human eye sees that very quick if some vertical lines are not parallel like in this age. But it's a mass-produced sign though. They just bend it for speed and not for beauty. But anyway, I don't see any problems here. It just needs a transformer and then it's a working sign. And we have reached the last one. American sign, no transformer. I hope this is working because I think it's pretty cute. Let me just wire this up and see what happens. Red tubes are clear glass painted with a red paint and filled with red gas. All electrode wires are present, so let's just power this up. This is pretty nice. The red wolf tube is shifted a bit. I need to correct this. The W is much too low on the sign and it needs some more blockout paint on this crossover. This tube support might need repositioning because it's colliding with the crossover. But a cute sign, not much missing to make it perfect. All in all, this was a very good haul that I found. It was not cheap and not for free. I paid appropriate prices for all of it, but still perfectly fine. And some nice work for the upcoming summer. So thank you for going through the haul with me. I hope you had as much fun as I did. And I hope to see you soon on the channel. Bye for now.